So, are we being deluged with a mass of releases? That's what this video is going to be all about. We're going to look at how are we being given too many releases that we can't keep up. The tabletop gaming industry has seen an unprecedented surge in new product releases in recent years. It leaves many of us gamers overwhelmed by the sheer volume of options available. While this influx of creativity and innovation is a testament to the industry's vibrancy, it also poses a challenge for both seasoned and novice gamers alike. This video is going to explore some of the consequences of this deluge of new releases within the industry and examine how it may impact some of us gamers and the industry as a whole. The tabletop gaming industry has experienced a renaissance in recent times. There's been an explosion of new games, expansions, accessories, all hitting the market on a regular basis. Everything from board games, card games to miniature war games and role-playing. The choice seems to be endless. This abundance of options provides gamers with a diverse range of experiences, themes and mechanics to explore, but it also presents a unique set of challenges. One of those is the struggle to keep up. For avid tabletop gamers, staying abreast of all the latest releases can feel like an insurmountable task. With limited time, budget constraints, and the need to devote significant attention to learning and mastering a new game, it makes it quite difficult for a lot of players to keep up with the constant influx of new products. This can lead to a sense of the fear of missing out and frustration as players struggle to prioritise their interests and make informed decisions about which games to invest in. The continuous stream of new releases also affects gaming communities. Traditionally, players would have the opportunity to deeply engage with a particular game or expansion before moving on to the next element. However, the rapid pace of the new releases can fragment communities as players disperse to explore different titles. This shift can dilute the sense of community and shared experiences that are integral to the gaming community as a whole. The financial aspect is another concern for a lot of gamers. With so many enticing new releases, players may find themselves spending more than they initially budgeted for tabletop gaming. They may need to keep up with the latest trends, and this can result in financial strain, particularly those who have a limited disposable income. And this may pressure people to lead to burnout or force gamers to make difficult choices about which games to prioritise. And at times it may feel like that you're having to pay to win sort of scenario. While the surge in new releases reflects the dynamism of the tabletop gaming industry, it also raises quite a few questions about sustainability. As the market becomes saturated with products, competition for consumer attention intensifies. Some of the smaller publishers and manufacturers may actually find it quite challenging to carve out a niche and compete with some of the more established giants. Additionally, the sheer volume of new releases can overwhelm distributors and retailers and reviewers, making it difficult for quality titles to gain recognition and marketing deserve. To address some of these challenges, both gamers and industry stakeholders probably need to adapt. Gaming communities can benefit from cultivating a more patient and intentional approach to exploring some new releases. Players may need to choose to focus on a particular few genres or designers, but just games in general, allowing for a more immersive and meaningful gaming experience. Likewise, industry professionals may consider adopting strategies that prioritise quality over quantity, fostering long-term engagement with their products. The tabletop gaming industry's flood of new releases has undeniably transformed the landscape of gaming, offering an abundance of choice for gamers. However, this surge also brings challenges that will impact both gamers and the industry as a whole. By fostering a more mindful and strategic approach to navigating the sea of new releases, both players and industry stakeholders can work together to ensure a more continued growth and vibrancy of the tabletop gaming community. I mean, there are some companies out there who I've just given up trying to keep up to date with, because they're releasing stuff on a weekly basis, and it's not just like one or two items, it's a lot of items every single week, and you can't keep up. It's just impossible. And then you've got, on top of that, all the other manufacturers releasing stuff, and to try, as a gamer, to try and keep up it's nigh on impossible. As someone that creates content, it's even worse. You either have to stick to one or two few games and concentrate on those, or you just don't bother keeping up with industry releases. There are a few outlets that provide a sort of weekly overview, and one of those is on Tabletop, Beasts of War, their Weekender, but they don't even go into everything that's released. That they pick the stuff that they think the community will be interested in learning about, because there's just too much, and trying to keep up will send you bonkers. I've tried, and it's just unbelievable. One manufacturer in particular produce a ton of stuff on a weekly basis. Just trying to keep up with them, keep abreast of what's coming out from those guys, it is a job in itself as a gamer. And I think it's great. We're in this like golden era of gaming, and there is a lot of choice, but it might have got to the point where there's too much choice that we can't actually keep up. And so there are games that come along, they're great games, but because they're buried under everything else that's come out, that they don't get the community behind it like they should do, and so they disappear. And I think we're getting into a sort of point where it's been great, but it's gotten there's too much. You either have to try and follow everything and your head explodes, or you just sort of niche down, which is what a lot of people, I myself, I've started to niche down. I don't try and follow everything. I niche down into the areas which I'm interested in, and the ones I like the look of, and everything else is just clutter. I just ignore it now, because there's far too much. It's becoming insane from some companies out there. Anyway, that's all for this week. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.